Good evening and happy Halloween. Welcome to the Get the Skinny on Beachbody Coaching Weekly Chat. And this is episode 10. And tonight's topic is, why does the Shakeology matter? So the format this evening is we are going to pick the brain and play devil's advocate to Tom Birkenmeyer, who has been Metal Palace, who has been with Beachbody way longer than the rest of us. And he's agreed to be the spokesman for Shakeology this evening and to defend the product and what it can do for all of us. So, without further ado, we'll get things going. And Tom and panel, take it away.
Okay, so who wants to go first? And before one of you goes first, I just want to say this. I have no idea what you guys are going to ask me. I don't know what I'm going to be combating. Boom! And I have done zero brushing up or studying up on responses to questions, objections, concerns, and limiting beliefs whatsoever. So this will be completely raw and how maybe I would respond personally to whatever you guys are going to toss my way. So there you go. Let's go.
Perfect.
I have a certificate degree in neuropathic. I know all about nutrition. I'm drinking a shake. It's all natural ingredients. I don't see why I need Shakeology.
All right, cool. Well, I don't know if you need Shakeology or not, but I would imagine there's a reason you started the conversation with me about it. So if you're curious to look at the ingredients, I'm happy to send them to you and how it's sourced. You're a naturopathic, so you probably pay a lot of attention to how something is sourced. I can show you some info about that if you're open to looking at it, and you can decide if you want to try it or not. How's that sound? So what else has some of you kids got for me?
Wednesday?
Okay. I'm trying not to smile. Okay. $130 a month is very expensive, and I just can't afford it.
You're right. You should go get Slim Fast for $1. I'm sure it's going to do your health wonders. Okay, seriously.
Breaking my coffee.
Okay, seriously. My first response when I saw the price tag of Shakeology was, "Are they on crack? Nobody's going to pay that. I'm not going to do it. No freaking way." That was my first response when I saw it. Sticker shock. But then I saw some breakdowns of it. I saw another coach buy all the ingredients separately that go into Shakeology, and the total receipt was like over $800. And then I saw that he missed some stuff, and there was a new total done. It was like over $1,100. So they're packing $1,100 worth of stuff in a $130 shake, and I'm like, how are they making it so inexpensive? But still, it's $130. And so I was like, I got to figure out a way to get this, because that sounds like a lot of dense nutrition that I'd probably benefit from. So then I started to think about it logically. I put my first grade level math hat on my head, and I was like, this thing, I'll just replace a meal a day with it. It should at least pay for itself, or half of it. That'll help. And then after I started doing it, that's my justification to afford it. And once I started doing it, I kept track of everything. I saved about $180 a month in groceries. So 180, subtract the cost of it, 130, or for me, discounts, coach, $100. That's 180 minus 100. That's pretty simple math. I'm ahead. It's not just paid for. I have extra cash in my pocket every month. So if that makes sense to you, if it's just the cost that you're hung up over, what if you replaced breakfast, lunch, or dinner with it, and it paid for itself? And could you use an extra $80 in addition to having it paid for every month, in addition to having all this nutrition that's probably going to be more in alignment with your goals of weight loss and whatever else you said to me than what you're eating now? I mean, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm taking notes here.
Absolutely. Great. Well, here's the link. And if you don't like it, just get all your money back. You got 30 days. It's probably 20 more days than you're going to need to know if you're going to keep it or not.
Cool.
So your link, my favorite is chocolate vegan. What's your favorite?
Well, my favorite happens to be people flavor.
That's funny. I like vanilla and chocolate.
Cool. Well, they got an awesome vanilla one. You can select that one. And let me know when you got your order placed. Let me know when you got your order placed. I'm going to send you some of my favorite recipes that I think you're going to like when it arrives at your doorstep.
Excellent.
All right. Well, it's all well and good that the math makes sense, but even if I could afford it, I have a lot of food allergies. And there's a lot of things that I can't eat. How do I know that it's even going to be worth it to me to get this? Because my doctor says that I should do this and I should do that and I shouldn't do this and I shouldn't do that. So what's the point?
Well, I only want to help. I don't want to hurt. There could be something in there that would kill you. I have no idea. So here's a link to the ingredients. Take it to your doctor. Please show your doctor. You can probably email it to your doctor with today's day of age, and make sure that it's safe for you. And if it's safe, we'll go ahead and pick it up. And if it isn't safe, then unfortunately, I wouldn't recommend drinking it if there's something in there that you're allergic to.
I have a customer who actually did say this.
Well, first, Kelly, do you have a response to that?
Well, let's say that my doctor says that it's okay and I do drink it. Again, it's $130 a month. I mean, what's my guarantee that, that I'm going to get the health benefits from it? That, because you hear all these crazy claims, from people, on the internet, and I don't know if they're affiliated with Beachbody or not, but, can you guarantee me that it's really going to benefit me?
No, but you get 30 days to get all your money back. I want you to get results, not hurt from losing cash on something that doesn't work. So if you are really seriously interested in it and that's all that's keeping you back, then go ahead and get a bag. And you'll know in a week, let alone 30 days, if you want to get all your money back. I mean, they'll refund 100% of it. So you don't have to worry about any risk at all. But you know what? You're probably going to dig it a lot because, I'd have to say at least, 49 out of 50 people I've sold it to keep it. It's really, really rare if somebody returns it, but that option is there if it doesn't work out for you.
All right, great. Thanks for the info.
You bet. Here's the link, and I like the chocolate vegan the most. Of the flavors you see, which one is your favorite?
Anything that's got meat in it.
Great. You'll love the vegan options. That's the one I do too. So here's the link. And let me know when you got it ordered. If you want to do it over the phone, I can walk you through it. And then once you get it ordered, I'm going to send you some of my favorite recipes so that you got some pretty cool recipes to try when it comes at your doorstep.
Cool.
Okay, one time I did a liquid fast, and it was shakes. And to this day, I can't even drink any shakes because I gag. It's a psychological thing. I can't get past it. It just makes me gag. This is a true story. One of my customers.
Okay. Well, I hear you. I've heard that a lot from people. The two most common complaints about that from people that I hear is that it's gritty. There was another one. I can't remember what it is, but along the lines of what you just said, chalky and gritty. And it makes them gag. And I've had quite a few people try this thinking that it might be the same, but what if it's different? And they had a great experience. They love the consistency of it. So I don't know if you'll have the same experience. You might, because a lot of other people had that have the same complaints that you had. But just in case it isn't a good experience, it's going to come with a 30-day full refund guarantee. So there's probably at least 20 more days than you're going to need to know if you're going to like it or not. So there's no risk to try it. If you end up not liking it, you just get all of your money back and you're not out anything. Or you make a wonderful new discovery. So which way would you like to go with that?
Well, I actually tried it before, and it gave me upset stomach and diarrhea. It didn't sit well with me.
Well, there might be something in it that your body wasn't used to, and maybe you need a few days to acclimate to it. When I first tried it, it took me about 2 or 3 days or so for it to, I don't know how it all works, but went through my body wasn't used to it. But after those 2 or 3 days of a little bit of bloatiness and trips to the bathroom, I certainly feel a lot better than I did beforehand. And my hair is growing faster and my skin looks amazing. I look younger than I've looked, I don't know. I mean, people regularly guess I'm in my 20s and I'm in my 40s now. So that's a pretty fair possibility. Maybe your body just had to acclimate to it, and it's just getting rid of some junk in your body. But if you have any health concerns, if you think it's something that's unhealthy, then by all means check with your doctor. But I don't want to tell you something that's going to hurt you, and I can't tell you for sure what was going on. Just based on my experience, it could be that it was just doing its job to clean out your body and purify your body. So if you'd like to try it again, I'm happy to help you along with that. Just let me know. Amethyst, if you have something, or Shelly, go ahead.
Yeah, I do. Go ahead.
Well, I can get a shake anywhere. I can get Slim Fast or I can get a protein shake. So why is this one so special?
Well, what are you trying to do health-wise?
Be healthy and lose a little weight.
What have you tried in the past?
Slim Fast, and it made me run to the bathroom a lot.
Did it help you lose weight and feel healthy?
I lost weight, but then as soon as I stopped drinking it, it came back.
So are you unhappy with it? Would you run back to that same thing if it gave you such a bad result?
Of course not.
No. So do you have another plan to try something else that you are confident in is going to work?
No.
No? Okay. Well, then I invite you to open up to Shakeology, because a lot of people that I've talked to have tried other things like Slim Fast in the past, had similar results or lack of results like you did, didn't work out, and they... What?
I said I can't keep a straight face. I'm like, yeah.
It's okay. So, and then
I'm actually a smiley person. This is hard for me.
I get it. So here's how I would respond to that, because this happens. I just, basically I established that they weren't happy with what they tried before, and they don't have a plan. So open up to this one. There's other people that have been in your shoes that tried this and they love it. So maybe you're going to have the same results as they did, because there's a pattern of people that have tried Slim Fast and the others, they try this and they love it. And if you don't love it, well, you get 30 days, probably at least 20 more days, and you're going to need to know if you like it or not. You can get all your money back, so you're not going to risk anything if this doesn't work out. But I think there's a fair chance that it will, just based on past patterns from other people. So would you like to try this one out?
Sure.
Okay, here's the link. My favorite is chocolate vegan. Of the flavors you see, which one is your favorite?
Strawberry, because it looks like blood.
Because of what?
It looks like blood. I'm trying to be Wednesday.
Because it's like blood. Cool.
All I could come up with, yeah.
Well, if you really want to be hardcore, when your order shows up, just slit your wrist so you get real blood in there. And
Extra iron. I like that.
extra iron. And once you get your order placed, let me know, or we can do it on the phone. I'll walk you through. I'll send you some of my favorite recipes so that you got some really good guidance as to what to do with it when it comes in the mail.
Cool.
Okay. Amethyst, I think you had something.
Yeah, your rationale with the groceries and money and saving money in your simple bath. If you drink it and, to replace a meal, but you're starving an hour later, so that doesn't work.
Man, I don't know what to say about that. I go 3 or 4 hours where I don't need food. So maybe your digestive system is just alien. I don't know. Okay, what would I say seriously to that?
Yeah.
What would I say seriously to that? Okay, I would say, well, you're right, a possibility for that is maybe your body has been starved for so long because you weren't giving it the digestive enzymes that it needed. And now that you're finally getting it, your body is like turned on. It's like, oh, give me more food. So, give it a week or two or something, and you might find that it's going to satiate you a lot better than it is now. I don't know that for sure. But, I mean, so far, what have you experienced with it? The way that you feel, or anything measurable or immeasurable? Have you gotten some results from it, the way that you feel or anything?
Are you asking me this question, or am I
Yeah.
supposed to respond to you because I'm asking you questions?
I'm in character. This can be from your own experience or just something you're curious about how I'd respond to.
That was like a question before you even tried it, was what I was asking you.
Oh,
Like
before you
something
even
like-
try it.
Yeah.
I
Somebody
gotcha.
says,
I gotcha. Okay. Well, now that I know, because I thought you had already tried. Okay, so
I personally have tried it.
right, I know you personally.
But
So
I'll
this is
throw it at you.
this is the character that you're in. I gotcha. Okay. I'd be like, yeah, you're right, man. If you had to down a shake every freaking hour, I think your grocery bill would go up $1,000. But
No,
I've
I don't
never.
mean that. I mean, like you're saying that you skip a meal, right? But if somebody
Replacing a meal.
you
Yeah.
replace a meal with this drink, But so I buy the drink, I drink the drink, and then it doesn't fill me up. I can't replace the meal because, man, I'm hungry and I got to eat. So it didn't fill me up to replace the meal.
So you're projecting this is what might happen to you. So you have a little bit of a fear that you're going to be out money and you're not going to have the savings, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, it comes with a 30-day full refund guarantee. So if you're not happy with it, just get all your money back. So I want you to get results, not pain in your pocketbook. But I have to tell you, I don't think that's going to happen. Of course, it's possible, but most people tell me, and myself included from my own experience, it fills us up 2, 3, 4 hours. Some people say they have to remember to, I've literally got people that tell me I have to remember to eat 6 hours later because I'm still satiated from that shake I had. So based on that, it could be worthwhile for you to choose, and it could save you a lot of money in groceries, more than what you'd be spending on the Shakeology, which would give you a net gain of cash in your pocket every month. So, and knowing that there's a 30-day buyback guarantee, so if you don't like it for whatever reason, you don't have to be out any money. Would you like to try it? Would you like to give it a shot? Cool. Well, here's the link. I can walk you through on the phone, or just let me know when you've got it ordered, and I will send you some of my favorite recipes to help get you started. And by the way, my favorite is the chocolate vegan. Of all these flavors, which one do you see yourself trying?
Hey, are you done with her yet? I got a question.
Okay.
Okay, everybody knows that Shakeology is just a weight loss shake. I'm a pretty darn svelte dragon. I don't need to lose an ounce. So why should I freaking drink it?
Well, I feel you, brother. When I started, I was actually a little underweight. I had to put on some weight the healthy way. And Shakeology, what I found for me is that it filled in my nutritional gaps. I was missing some nutrients in my diet. When those gaps are filled up, man, my hair started growing faster, my nails are stronger, my skin looks better than it's ever looked in my entire life. People tell me I look like I'm 20-something, I'm in my 40s. And my workouts, sounds like you're a pretty buff dragon over there. My workouts, I recover a bit more quickly from my workouts now. Since you're a fellow fitness buff like I am, you know the name of the game is recovery. The more efficiently you recover, the quicker the results. So that went a long way towards, my physical fitness gains as well. So that's where I think it could really help you out based on what you just told me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so. I especially like the part about stronger nails, because nails are, important to dragons.
You could claw the crap out of people's faces. Somebody messes with you, it's over. Freddy Krueger will have nothing.
Okay, I'm in.
Cool. Here's like my favorite chocolate vegan Shakeology. Which you guys know where I go from there. Okay.
So bottom line, you can always get someone to try it because it's got the money back guarantee.
Yeah, you can always fall back on that. And you can just like a common gut instinctive thing, you tag on everything you say. And by the way, if you end up not liking it, 30-day full buyback guarantee is probably 20 more days than you'll need to know if you like it or not, because we want you to get some results and not feel pain in your pocketbook. So there's no risk.
If Shakeology is such a good drink, then why do they have all these other supplements like the recovery and the refresh and the other 3 things that you do with your workout, like, before your workout, the energize and the recovery? Why do you need those things if you have the Shakeology?
In my personal opinion, I don't think those things are needed. Some people really enjoy those things because there's a niche thing that they're trying to accomplish. Me personally, I just do the Shakeology once in a while. I'll do the P90X recovery formula. And that's pretty much all I get as far as the supplement line goes, me personally. But I get 2 bags. I don't get just 1 bag of Shakeology. 1 is all I need. 1 bag is fine, but I actually get 2 bags of Shakeology a month. And most of the time, I'll just do my recovery with that, but I'll put some fruit in it to add the sugar that way for the purpose of a recovery. But yeah, I actually just double up on the Shakeology instead of all that other stuff. But when I first started, I just did the Shakeology when the Shakeology was brand new. And I would actually divide that up into 2 meals because I was dirt poor back then. I wasn't really making any money yet. And so I would replace 2 meals, half serving each, or a meal and a snack. And that actually worked out pretty well for me. But nowadays, I do about 2 servings of Shakeology a day. So I'm on 2 bags of direct. And if that whatever turns you on, you can try it. Some people love the you know, the pre-workout drink and I couldn't even tell you what the names of them are because I don't use them myself, but I'm happy to sell them to people that want to consume that stuff for their own goals. It just depends on what your goals are and what turns you on. And I'll say this, you know, depending on who you ask, there's going to be some coaches that believe in that stuff 100% and they might try to push that more. So I'm just speaking from my experience. So there's so many ways to respond to people's concerns, objections, and this and that. So this is just where I'm coming from based on my experiences and the feedback I get from other people. Just so you guys know who's watching this live or recorded. So who else has something? You guys aren't very challenging.
So
Challenge me.
Tom, how would you tell
If
us
you could come up with a new Shakeology flavor, what would you make?
What?
If you could come up with a new Shakeology flavor, what would you make?
I've heard people say bacon, but I think it was Kelly. I think Kelly said, I don't know. I like the chocolate vegan so much. I cannot. No, sorry. I don't have an answer to that one.
I challenged you.
You did. Yeah, but a real, I mean, that's, okay, congratulations. You challenged me. But how about something applicable? Blood. Okay, I want the flavor of blood. Shakeology blood. How about that?
I want to drink your blood.
What's that, Karen?
Okay, I've got a
I
question.
want to drink your blood.
Exactly.
So, what is one of the toughest questions that you had to answer, or one of the craziest or most outrageous excuses that somebody gave you for not wanting to try Shakeology?
I have to say, for me, it's when somebody cites false facts about Shakeology. Like, I've had people tell me that they use artificial sweeteners, which is obviously, by objective measurements, just false.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't engage.
Ingredients.
Pardon?
All they have to do is read the ingredients.
I know that's a rational train of thought, Amethyst, but some people just aren't rational and they cite false facts and they believe they get to have that opinion. And so that, you know, at that point I just bow out of the conversation. I'm like, okay, well, good luck with your life. Take care. But that's really the only time when somebody presents something that I'm really not even interested in this conversation anymore. But as far as, gosh, anything else where it's opinion based, but they're open, there's nothing difficult for me that I've come across in a very long time. I guess in the beginning, it's going to be the same as you guys struggle with. Like, what if somebody asks about the price? What if somebody says they don't do shakes? What if somebody says, I don't know, whatever, it's not FDA approved? Those are the kinds of things I would worry about in the early days because I really didn't know how to respond to those things. But I mean, anymore, I don't know of anything that's difficult.
Well, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a dragon. You know, I don't shop in grocery stores. I see a sheep, I swoop down, I eat the dang sheep. You know, I see a cow, I swoop down and I eat the cow. You know, it's all natural, organic, real stuff. So why do I need Shakeology if I'm eating clean?
I don't know. Why are you looking at it? What is it about Shakeology that piqued your interest to at least look at it? Which, thank you, by the way.
Well, you know, it's just, you know, I see so many people getting such great results from it. I think, you know, well, you know, give myself an edge if there's one to get.
That's a pretty good answer. So I think you kind of answered your own question. I mean, I don't want to just make stuff up and overhype something to get you to buy something. But I mean, if you really feel that way, what you just said, if you really feel that way, then I invite you to try it 30 days. They'll buy it back from you so that you're not out any money. If you don't get the results you're looking for, then you won't be out any money. So would you like to try it?
Will they be able to find my cave?
Yes, because they use UPS and brown goes everywhere. Haven't you seen the commercial?
And by the way, you know, I mean, Beachbody's such a huge company now. I mean, they must sell tons of Shakeology. How do they make sure that all the ingredients are as nutrient dense and you know, good for you as they claim it as bag after bag?
Because they individually inspect each and every bag. I don't know how they do it. I don't know the nuts and bolts of how that logistical nightmare could possibly work, but they inspect each and every bag.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. Wow. Yes, Shelley. Oh, Kelly. Would you like to try it, knowing what I just shared with you? And yeah, okay, cool. Here's the link, but you know what I say after that. Okay, go ahead, Shelley.
So I'm diabetic and I have to be very careful about what I eat. Is this something that I could try?
My mother is a severe type 2 diabetic, and her blood sugars look better than they've looked in 20 years. But still, she's her and you're you, and so check with your doctor and make sure that it's going to be safe for you. And your doctor is most likely going to say yes. So if that's, assuming that's the case, I'd love to have you try this. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, cool. So here's the link, but my favorite chocolate vegan, and I'll send you recipes, and yeah.
Nice.
You're so serious.
You never sent me any recipes.
I didn't?
No.
No.
I don't know what to say for myself. Just take me out back and flog me.
Don't say that to me. You should know better than to say that to me.
Just pull my hair and flog me.
All right, he needs to stop.
Like this. Just pull it with Shelley. You're cracking me up with your serious face over there, man.
Okay.
I'm over here cracking jokes, and Amethyst is dying laughing. And you're
Hey, listen. I'm a dragon. I was captured one time and put in chains, and I was flogged, and I did not like it one little bit. And let me tell you, once I got out, they didn't like me one little bit.
I have no doubt. You slayed them all.
All right, so we only got 4 minutes left. What are we going to do with it?
Okay. If you guys have more, that's great, but I'll say this. So you get the gist of how I respond to people. I don't have some fancy thing. I'm not putting on a fancy sales hat. This is important because most people that I see that sign up for that, well, most of them don't even try. They quit before they even try. But of the ones that try, at least for 5 minutes before they decide to quit, they become somebody that they're not. They get really weird and creepy, and they don't lean on their team for help. And it's like they're failing on purpose to make it easier to live with themselves. So if you're watching this either live or the recording, lean on your team for help and always be you, and don't be somebody that you're not. And it's okay not to have the answers. You see me with answers. I've been doing this a while, and even the answers I have are so simple and conceptually so easy, and I'm using my own words and you use your own words. And that's really the most important thing, to help somebody overcome limiting beliefs and to realize where you want to spend your energy and where you don't. Like I said earlier, when I'm talking to somebody that's pig-headed and wants to believe false facts and no openness that they might be wrong, I just bow out. I don't keep talking to them. It's like, good luck. So those are, I guess, the main points I really want to get across with this. And you can always fall back on the 30-day money-back guarantee, because that means zero risk, only a possibility to gain with no possibility to lose. That is the best risk to reward ratio imaginable. So
Beachbody's not a cult, and Shakeology's not the the stuff they use for mind control.
Well, if you never mind the fact, I did sign the contract in blood, and I did let them do a brain biopsy on me. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're an independent, free-thinking person. Now, sure, there's plenty of Beachbody coaches that will drink some stupid, crazy Kool-Aid, but that's every company. So you decide if you're going to be you or if you're going to be somebody that you're not. Beachbody has no control over that whatsoever. You're an independent Beachbody coach, which means you're supposed to be an independently free-thinking human being. So be one.
All right. Sounds good.
Damn right it does. Shelley, you're cracking me up over there. Oh my God.
Until you address me and then I crack up.
All right.
So we got a minute and 40 left. If anybody has something quick you want to throw at me. I mean, nobody really challenged me, which...
What? You mean we're going to have to do this again?
We could do a part 2. I don't care.
We could do a part 2. All right. Well, for those of you who did not watch it live, you're going to miss the after party. So ha, ha, ha. But for those of you who are watching the recording, we hope that you got something out of this. Sounds like we're going to do a part 2, so you're going to get even more out of it. Anybody else want to say something with the 1 minute we have left?
Yes, this needs to be shared with all of our teams because I think what was on display here is stuff that everybody hears, and they need to see someone like me respond the way that I did so that they can feel safe and comfortable and good that they get to be themselves instead of somebody that they're not, and that they've got a team that they can lean on for help.
Yeah, because I tell you something, when you're born a dragon, you got no choice but being a dragon. So no problem there.
Exactly. You be the best dragon you can be. I'll be the best Tom I can be. Shelly, you be the best melodramatic expressionless face you can be.
If you can.
If
you can manage it.
I'm too happy of a person. I can't do it.
Love it.
Okay, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
See you in the after party.